Welcome to Burns Hustles, where we turn side hustles into cash. Are you looking to buy your first rental property, but don't know where to start? Welcome to the first chapter of your property investment journey. It's no secret that property investment can be a lucrative endeavor. With the right knowledge and strategy, you could establish a steady source of passive income, a safety net for your financial future, or even a stepping stone to your dream retirement. The prospect of owning a rental property might seem daunting at first, but fear not. It's a journey that many have embarked on and succeeded in. It's all about taking that first step, understanding the process, and making informed decisions. Whether you're considering a short-term rental venture on Airbnb or another platform like VRBO, the principles remain the same. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's begin this exciting journey together. Stay tuned as we dive into the steps you need to take to purchase your first rental property. Before you dive into property investment, it's crucial to understand your financial situation. Let's start with the basics. Picture your financial status as a building block. To make sure it's sturdy enough to support your investment journey, you need to check its foundation, which includes your budget, savings, and credit scores. Now, why are these elements so important? Well, they essentially serve as a reality check, showing you what you can afford and how much risk you can comfortably take on. So let's talk about budgeting. It's all about knowing your income and expenses, the money coming in and going out. It's like a financial snapshot, giving you a clear view of your monetary habits. And remember, a well-planned budget allows you to set aside funds for your investment, ensuring you're not just dreaming of buying a property, but actively working towards it. Next, we have savings. Think of savings as your safety net. In property investment, there will be times when unexpected costs arise, such as maintenance or vacancy periods. Your savings act as a buffer during these times, keeping your investment afloat. Then we have credit scores. These three-digit numbers are like your financial report card, showing lenders how reliable you are when it comes to repaying loans. A higher credit score can open doors to better mortgage rates, making your property investment more affordable in the long run. Finally, securing a mortgage. This is where your budgeting skills, savings, and credit scores come into play. Lenders will scrutinize these factors to determine if you're a safe bet. The better your financial situation, the better your chances of securing a favorable mortgage. But remember, while securing a mortgage is an essential step to owning a rental property, it's not the only consideration. You should always aim to make your investment profitable, which means finding a property that not only fits within your budget, but also has the potential to bring in a steady income. Your financial situation sets the stage for your investment journey, so make sure it's solid before you proceed. Once you're financially ready, it's time to do some homework. The world of property investment is vast and complex, but with a little bit of digging, you can uncover a wealth of knowledge that will serve as your compass in this journey. One of the most crucial steps in this process is conducting a thorough research and market analysis. This involves investigating potential rental markets, understanding the demand, rental rates, occupancy rates, and local regulations. Imagine you're an archaeologist and the rental market is your excavation site. You need to dig deep into the layers of data to unearth valuable insights. Start by identifying areas with high rental demand. These could be tourist hotspots, university towns, or business districts. High demand means more potential tenants or guests, and that translates into more consistent income for you. Next, you need to understand the rental rates in your chosen market. This will help you estimate your potential return on investment. It's like knowing the price of gold before you start mining. You don't want to invest in a property only to find out later that the rental income is lower than you expected. Then examine the occupancy rates. They give you a snapshot of how often properties in your chosen area are rented out. This is particularly important for short-term rentals like Airbnb. You want to find areas with high occupancy rates, as it means the properties are rarely sitting empty. Finally, don't forget to look into local regulations. Each city, town, or village may have its own rules and regulations regarding rental properties. Some areas might have restrictions on short-term rentals or require specific licenses and permits. It's like checking the weather forecast before you set sail. You need to know what to expect. By conducting a thorough research and market analysis, you can make informed decisions about where to invest your money. It's like having a treasure map in the world of property investment. And remember, the more data you have, the better your decisions will be. Remember, the key to a successful investment is thorough research and market analysis. Now that you've done your homework, how do you choose the right property? Well, there are several factors to consider, each playing a crucial role in your investment journey. Firstly, location is king. It's an age-old adage in the world of real estate for a reason. Look for properties in areas with a high demand for short-term rentals. These could be near tourist attractions, business districts, or major event venues. Also, consider the safety and accessibility of the area. Remember, your guests will value a location that is convenient and secure. Secondly, examine the property's condition. A cheaper price tag might be tempting, but if the property requires extensive repairs, it could eat into your profits. Always weigh the cost of any necessary renovations against your potential return on investment. Hiring a professional property inspector could save you from unforeseen expenses down the line. Next, consider the potential for profit. This is where your earlier market research comes into play. What's the average rental rate for similar properties in the area? How often are they booked? Is there a potential for price growth in this location? These are all questions you need to answer to ensure you'll get a return on your investment. Finally, think about tenant demand. Even in a prime location, your property needs to appeal to your target tenants. If you're aiming for business travelers, a property with a home office setup might be ideal. If you're targeting families, a property with multiple bedrooms and a large living room could be more attractive. Choosing the right property is not just about buying the cheapest or the most luxurious one on the market. It's about finding a property that ticks all the boxes: location, condition, profit potential, and tenant appeal. It's a balancing act, one that requires careful consideration and strategic decision-making. Choosing the right property can make or break your investment, so take your time and choose wisely. Because in the game of property investment, the right choice can lead you down a path of financial freedom and success. You've found the perfect property, so what's next? Well, it's time to dive into the real action, where the rubber meets the road. The first step is making an offer. This is more than just saying, "Hey, I'll buy your property." It's a formal process where you, as the buyer, propose a price and terms to the seller. Keep in mind though, this is just the beginning of a conversation, not the end. The seller can accept your offer, reject it, or counter it with their own terms. Negotiation comes next. Remember that everything is negotiable in real estate. This is where your research into comparable properties and market trends will pay off. Don't be intimidated by the process. It's all about finding a price and terms that both you and the seller find agreeable. Once you and the seller have agreed on a price, it's time to secure your financing. If you haven't already been pre-approved for a mortgage, now is the time to do so. You'll need to provide your lender with information about the property and your financial situation. The bank will then appraise the property to make sure it's worth the amount you're borrowing. Next comes the closing process, which is the final step in the buying journey. This is where you'll sign all the necessary paperwork, pay your down payment and closing costs, and finally, receive the keys to your new investment property. It can be a bit overwhelming, but remember, your real estate agent and mortgage lender are there to help guide you through the process. Keep in mind that this process can take anywhere from a few weeks to a couple of months, so patience is key. But the wait is well worth it, as at the end of this journey, you'll be the proud owner of an investment property ready to generate income. Buying a property can be a complex process, but with the right approach and guidance, it can be a smooth journey. And that's exactly what we're here for, to guide you through this exciting journey of property investment. Let's quickly recap the steps we've covered. We started by emphasizing the importance of understanding your financial situation. Before you dive into property investment, it's crucial to have a clear picture of your income, expenses, credit score, and savings. Then we delved into conducting research and market analysis. This step is all about finding profitable locations, studying rental rates, and understanding the local market trends. It's about making data-driven decisions to maximize your returns. Next, we talked about choosing the right property. Remember, not all properties are created equal. Consider factors like the property's condition, proximity to amenities, and potential for appreciation. Finally, we discussed making the purchase. This involves securing financing, negotiating the price, and closing the deal. It's a complex process, but with the right guidance, it's entirely doable. Remember, property investment is a journey that requires patience, diligence, and continuous learning. You're now one step closer to buying your first rental property. Good luck.